Just when you thought the Star Citizen Cloud Imperium versus Crytek lawsuit was over, well, it is, but we had some interesting information come out of Cloud Imperium's company account statements, which may allude to what happened a little bit more in detail with their settlement between the companies. It had a strategic report explaining some things that the company had done and planned for 2019-2020, and it had a section about CryEngine. During 2020, Cloud Imperium Games further strengthened its position as a AAA game developer by acquiring a perpetual license for CryEngine from the game development platform provider Crytek, ensuring the business continues to be agile in developing its revolutionary technology. Now, this is interesting for many reasons. Cloud Imperium Games already had a license for CryEngine. Actually, that's one of the things that the lawsuit was about. Cloud Imperium and Crytek have obviously been in a legal battle that has since been settled. Star Citizen and Squadron 42 had moved over to the Lumberyard Engine, and why does Star Citizen need to acquire this perpetual license for CryEngine then? So, lots of reasons are possible. It could be part of the settlement with Crytek and Cloud Imperium that they were given or procured a perpetual license for CryEngine. This might give a lot more leeway in what they can actually do with that license and that game engine. Maybe they can modify it, use it for their tools, use it for two separate games, and potentially use parts of it with Lumberyard Engine, as some parts might be mostly Lumberyard, some parts might be a little bit CryEngine or a lot CryEngine. It might even allow them to get the latest versions of CryEngine in the future and use that for development as well. So, didn't they already have a license for CryEngine though? Yes, but their game license agreement that they had with Crytek was limited to certain activities, and one of the things that CryEngine had sued Cloud Imperium over originally was developing two games with one license, where Crytek had said that it only covered one. Now, there was a lot of argument there saying, well, actually, the original agreement says, and quite clearly states, that it's for Star Citizen and its single-player campaign, which should cover both things, but there could have been an argument there that maybe you're not allowed to sell it as two separate games. There was a lot of legalese going on, and that's one of the issues with the whole lawsuit in general. A sensible resolution to that might be to obtain a new license, or get an expanded license to cover that. The original license was around $2 million just for your sort of records, so you know how much they're likely to be paying if they had to buy another one. Does this license have any use then? Well, hasn't Star Citizen and Squadron 42 moved over to the Lumberyard Engine? Well, it might have no use now, but it's very possible that they actually are using CryEngine for some bits. So we know that the game has moved over to Lumberyard, but Lumberyard is an offshoot of CryEngine, and it's possible that sections of the game or tools might make use of CryEngine code that is more exclusive to CryEngine than it is Lumberyard. So there's going to be things like a lot of the modules and some of the tech that Cloud Imperium were writing originally for the CryEngine, they ported across to Lumberyard. But porting it across probably means that hundreds or more lines of code for any given module or part of the StarEngine might be CryEngine in nature, and they might have needed to entirely rework massive sections of the game if they had lost against Crytek, or if Crytek had demanded they remove all CryEngine non-Lumberyard specific lines of code. That's not an acknowledgement or confirmation of what happened, that is just a strong possibility. So, also, if they're continuing to develop the Lumberyard engine and the StarEngine, it might be beneficial to not have CryEngine saying, well, you can use some of this code, but you can't technically use this code because, oh yeah, even though you've rewritten it, it was based on our code. So there's a lot of legalese going on there, and a lot of sort of, well, technically you might not be able to do this. A lot of acquiring this license might just to have been to avoid headaches for Cloud Imperium further down the line. We do know that the original lawsuit was looking very much in Cloud Imperium's favour, and Crytek were looking to dismiss their own case before they settled, because they wanted to potentially bring it back in the future when Cloud Imperium had released Squadron 42. At least that's what Crytek had said. I had previously suggested that it would have been likely in the settlement that both parties just paid for their own legal fees, but it is possible that Cloud Imperium paid maybe another $2 million for a license, or maybe they just demanded a perpetual license as part of the settlement, so that Crytek didn't in the future try to prevent sales of Squadron 42 or sue Cloud Imperium again in the future. So it's quite possible that Cloud Imperium saw some merit in Crytek's argument of you shouldn't have been developing two separate games with our license, or more precisely, maybe that they shouldn't have been able to sell the Squadron 42 and Star Citizen as two separate games with the game license agreement that they originally had with Crytek. My expectation is that some of the tools and custom modules and bits of the StarEngine still use CryEngine code, to some extent at least. That makes sense to me. A lot of it was bespoke, and they used a load of the original CryEngine programmers and stuff are now devs for Star Citizen, and it's, yeah, very possible that they had a lot of experience writing CryEngine and did a lot of stuff based on that CryEngine code, which they now still use. As I said, that makes sense to me, but I'm interested to know what you think. Why do you think Cloud Imperium acquired this perpetual license for CryEngine? And how? Is this the last we will hear of the Crytek and Cloud Imperium legal case? Hopefully this is the final sort of bit of the saga, or will it come back in the future somehow? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. It's January, and to start the new year, I am giving away 5 ships with game packages to 5 lucky commenters on my videos. So we've got the 100i, the 125a, the 135c, the Talon, and the Shrike, all up for grabs with, as I said, game packages and lifetime insurance. Just comment on any of my videos made during January to be in for a chance of winning those. Hey you! Do you not like having all your data stolen? How about your browser history? Do you want some random dude on the internet to know all of that? 1 second, I'm just watching some dank memes, as if I'm from America. But I'm from the UK. What am I using to do that? Well, it's NordVPN. It might save your life, though I can't think of any scenario right now that it would. Links below for a discount. Not only do I shill for Nord, but I also shill for Shadow Cloud Gaming, basically an internet-based alternative to having a gaming PC. It's a monthly subscription, very affordable, and they've got a load of cool hardware options coming in the very near future. It's available in a large portion of the world, so check that out. Again, links below for discount. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the verse. Say goodbye to everyone, Zin.
Goodbye to everyone.